Hi everyone, my name is Dr. JC Gast and I will be your lead faculty for NUR 4108, Leadership and Management in Nursing. So I wanted to do a little video just to introduce you to the course and make sure that you know what's going on this semester. So here's the front page that you've already been to. You've got course home, you've got content. This is where we're going to find everything that we're doing each week. If you scroll down, you can see my picture. And you can see my email, office phone, cell phone, and virtual office hours. I do ask that if you email me through D2L. I can keep a record of our conversations, and it's just a lot easier for me to use. There's a server issue between D2L and the EIU email, and it doesn't kick it to me, and I can't write you back. So again, please D2L to D2L email when talking with me. Email is probably one of the easiest ways to get a hold of me. You can attempt to call me in my office if you want. If neither of those work, feel free to call my cell phone. I do ask that you don't text me. I don't have your number saved in my phone, and it's hard to keep track of the conversations. So virtual office hours, Monday 9 to 1 and Wednesdays 9 to 1. However, I really should be pretty available for you guys throughout the week. So as we go back up and go into content, you can start getting started, which if you guys are here, you're in the faculty introduction video, so you've already been here. So the next thing you're going to be doing is introducing yourself, and you can write a little bit about yourself in that discussion board this week. Moving on to week 1. Actually, let's go back to syllabus and schedule. I want to go over that real quick. If you click on NUR 4108 syllabus, we can bring that up. And with a 7-week course, things happen very quickly. So I would highly suggest you print this off. There's a calendar at the bottom I was going to show you. And that way you can keep track of what you're doing that week, because it's really easy to have something sneak up on you. And so I'm going to scroll down here. You guys can read through the syllabus. I'm not going to read it to you. But down here, sorry, I'm scrolling very quickly. We have what's happening every week. So if I was you, I would print this out, hang it up somewhere so you can see what you're doing week by week. For example, week 1, reading chapter 2, chapter 7, chapter 12. You're going to watch some videos. You're going to do the introduction discussion. You're also going to have a resistance to change discussion. And then you'll have one assignment on a mission and vision statement, and then a syllabus quiz. Okay, week 2 looks a little bit different. There's different assignments each week. There's not always an assignment each week, but there's always a discussion board. There's always videos to watch. So it's a busy course. Week 3, you do have an assignment or a project. When you hear the word project, that typically means you have a paper with it. So week 3, you have a paper coming up. So please don't wait to the beginning of week 3 to get started on that. Make sure you're looking ahead. And the big one, you have another paper due week 6. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. I'm actually going to go back out here and pull this up. Actually, I think I have it down here. There we go. So let me back up just a little bit here before we look at this. This course has been taught for the last several semesters at EIU. This semester, we switched books. So weeks 1 through 5 are still very similar. But week 6 and 7, we had to make some changes because the books didn't quite match up. So we added in some new information, took out some information. So I'm still working on those. I'm working on week 6 and week 7. So you should not be able to see week 6 and week 7. And if you can, the information in there is probably not correct because I'm moving stuff around. But week 6, you have a project due. And I don't want to hide that from you. So I put a link to the project here under the syllabus so you can go ahead and start looking at it. The project revolves around you working with a nurse manager. You could work with a nurse manager, your nurse manager if you want, or another one, but it can't be during your working hours. So if you're working 7 to 7 on the floor tomorrow, you shouldn't be talking to your nurse manager about your project. What you're going to do for this project is we're going to find a problem, assess the situation, identify a problem, and find an evidence-based intervention. So if you want to work with, maybe falls, the fall rate's higher, or there's a lot of cotties on your floor. Those are things that you could do or that you could identify as problems and then you're going to find an evidence-based intervention. The reason why this is important is you're going to continue to build on this project as you go through the program. No, Siri, I don't need you. Anyway, you're going to continue to build on this project once you go through the program. So during this class, you're going to, assess the situation. You're going to identify a problem and find a solution. But in another class coming up, you're going to implement that solution, and you're going to implement it with your nurse manager. So it's really important that you find something that you're passionate about. You find something that you could really work on and build on as well. So make sure you look at that week 6 project early, because it's not something that you're going to be able to do right when you get to week 6. It's something you're going to need to build on throughout the week, throughout the semester. You're going to want a few weeks to work on it. So like I said, there's a discussion every week. Sometimes there's some assignments in there, and then there's the 2 projects, which really are papers. And then there is a midterm and a final. Still working on the final 2. So again, weeks 1 through 5 should be good to go. And I'm hoping by the beginning of next week, I will have week 6 and 7 ready for you as well. You can work ahead if you need to. The course is there for you. Everything should be open on weeks 1 through 5. With that being said, some changes that we made in this course. If you find something that doesn't look right, like, oh, this due date doesn't look right, please let me know. I've been through this class so many times. Dr. Farley has checked this class. But sometimes when you look at something and look at something and look at something, you still miss things. So I will get that fixed right away if that is an issue. But please go through the class, look at everything, make sure you know what you're doing throughout the 7 weeks, okay? I do really look forward to working with you guys. EIU is a great place to be. We're going to have a great 7 weeks. Thank you.